In this video, I'll show you how to solve the ALEKS problem called reading a measurement from an analog instrument. It appears that there are three different versions of this problem. There's this version which has a graduated cylinder. I'm going to show you how to solve this one, obviously. There's another version of the problem that has a ruler and an object that you need to measure with the ruler. And I will talk about that one. And then there's a third version that has a dial. I think it's voltage, and you have to read the position of the dial. And I'll talk about that one as well. For all the versions of the problem, you should definitely click on this magnify button. That's going to allow you to get a zoomed in view of the graduated cylinder or the ruler or whatever you're looking at. So here's what this one looks like with a zoomed in view. If you are dealing with the problem that involves the graduated cylinder, you're going to notice that there's this darkened area at the top of the surface of the liquid. See how there's sort of this kind of like a half moon shape at the top. This is referred to as the meniscus of liquid inside a graduated cylinder or inside any container. It's kind of a caved in concave surface of the liquid. When you are reading the volume of a liquid, you always make your volume reading at the bottom of the meniscus. So we're not reading the volume of this substance at this point. We are reading the volume at the bottom of that concave line. For the graduated cylinder, you are going to want to estimate the position of this line. So we can see that my line is a little bit above, let's see exactly where it's at. The 80 is referencing this line underneath it right here. 100 is referencing this large line right here. So that means that this position is 90, and that makes this line 85. And we definitely have the ability to estimate the location of this line relative to the 85 and 90. Like, I think it probably looks like it's about 86 milliliters. And that is the answer that I would give to ALEKS. You do want to make sure you put a decimal point at the end. And this estimation is absolutely what you want to do when you have the graduated cylinder problem. You want to estimate the position of the meniscus, the bottom of the meniscus. The same is true for the problem with the ruler. With the ruler, there's going to be markings on the ruler, and the object may or may not come exactly to one of the markings. So you want to, again, estimate the length based on, where it is relative to the markings on the ruler, just like we did for this problem. Now for the problem with the dial, this one is actually a little bit different. With that problem, ALEKS wants you to just pick the closest measurement. So if you're looking at the problem that has the dial, let's say, I'm going to try to kind of replicate it a little bit. Let's say that it has markings like this. They're actually kind of close together. And let's say that your dial is right about, not quite exactly lined up, but pretty close. ALEKS wants you to just go with this marking. Don't try to estimate the position. Just choose the closest little line. And so that's a little bit frustrating to me that ALEKS does want you to estimate for the graduated cylinder. It also wants you to estimate for the ruler. It does not want you to estimate for this dial, and that's not indicated anywhere in any of the problems. Good luck solving this problem.